Far, far away had never been so quiet. Shrek and Fiona ruled with unexpected grace. The Ogre King had earned his people's respect. Donkey never stopped reminding him of that. Puss in Boots strutted proudly through the castle halls. Yet Fiona sensed a change in the wind. Magic felt restless, unstable, and peace, she knew, never lasted long. Deep in the royal vault, the magic mirror cracked. Its golden frame trembled with dark energy. Instead of fairy tales, it showed a shadowed figure. A voice whispered from beyond the glass. Every happily ever after has a price. The kingdom's wizards panicked. Shrek shrugged at first, but Fiona felt the threat was real. From a broken mirror stepped Rumpelstiltskin, not the trickster they once knew. This version was older, darker, colder. He claimed he had mastered forbidden magic. He wanted revenge for every fail bargain. And this time, he wasn't alone. Behind him marched enchanted knights of glass. Far, far away, gasped in fear. Rumpel offered Shrek a simple deal. Sign the kingdom over for one single day. In return, eternal peace would follow. Shrek laughed in his face. "I don't do contracts," he growled. Fiona stood firm beside him. The villain's smile faded instantly. The war had begun. The glass knights stormed the castle gates. Their swords shimmered like crystal lightning. Puss leapt into battle with fearless flair. Donkey rallied the guards with dramatic speeches. Fiona fought with warrior precision. Shrek smashed through enemies like a storm. Yet for every knight shattered, two reformed. Magic was fueling them endlessly. The Fairy Council convened urgently. Old allies from distant lands arrived. They spoke of a broken spell binding reality. Rumpel had tapped into the Mirror Realm, a dimension where stories could be rewritten. If he gained control, history itself would change. Shrek frowned at the word rewrite. He liked his story just fine. The heroes stepped through the cracked mirror. They entered a world twisted and reversed. Castles floated upside down in crimson skies. Villains ruled as heroes. Heroes were hunted like criminals. Fiona saw a version of herself in chains. Shrek saw a kingdom ruled by humans. The stakes had never been higher. Donkey encountered his mirror self, a serious, armored war general. No jokes, no laughter. Only discipline and order. It shook him deeply. Was he truly that annoying? Or was joy the true strength? He chose laughter over fear. Puss found his double as well. A masked bounty hunter feared by all. No loyalty, only gold. They dueled across rooftops of glass. Steel clashed beneath the red sky. Puss realized honor defined him. Without it, he was nothing. He defeated his darker self. Mirror Fiona begged for freedom. She warned them of Rumpel's true plan. He sought the eternal quill, a pen that could rewrite destiny. It rested atop the Tower of Tales. But freeing her would alter reality. Fiona hesitated only a moment. She broke the chains. The journey upward tested them all. Each stairway replayed past regrets. Shrek saw his lonely swamp days. Fiona saw her cursed childhood. Donkey saw abandonment. Puss saw betrayal. But together they climbed. Family made them stronger. At the summit stood Rumpelstiltskin. The quill shimmered in his hand. He had already begun rewriting. Shrek felt himself fading slightly. The kingdom below flickered. Rumpel wrote, "Ogres never ruled." Reality trembled violently. Time itself fractured. Suddenly Shrek was back in his swamp. Alone. Forgotten. Far, far away was human ruled again. Fiona was queen to someone else. Donkey didn't know him. Puss hunted him. The rewritten world was cruel. But Shrek remembered everything. Mirror Fiona, now freed, found Shrek. She remembered too. Together, they formed a rebellion. Outcasts, misfits, forgotten heroes. They spread whispers of the true timeline. Hope flickered like a candle. Rumpel tightened his grip. The final battle approached. Donkey began dreaming of another life. A friendship he couldn't explain. Laughter echoed in his heart. He followed it to the swamp. There he found Shrek. Recognition sparked instantly. Friendship broke the spell's hold. Donkey was back. Puss cornered Shrek dramatically. But Fiona spoke of loyalty and courage. Memories flooded back like thunder. Adventures, danger, broderhood. He dropped his blade. "Forgive me, amigo," he whispered. The trio stood united again. Rumpel's magic weakened. The rebellion stormed far, far away. Glass knights shattered under ogre fury. Humans joined the uprising. They remembered their kind king. Rumpel panicked for the first time. He wrote faster, more desperately. But ink began to fade. The quill was losing power. Fiona faced him alone at first. Sword against sorcery. She declared, "No one controls destiny." Optimism. Their clash cracked the throne room. Shrek arrived just in time. Together, they pushed him back. Family fought as one. Rumpel attempted one final line. No more ogres. No more love. Shrek grabbed the quill mid-sentence. Ink burned his hand fiercely. He looked at Fiona, then wrote 3 words. Love chooses us. The realm exploded in light. The mirror realm collapsed. Glass melted into harmless dust. Timelines fused back together. Rumpel was trapped inside the broken mirror. This time, powerless. The quill dissolved into stardust. Reality stabilized. Peace returned once more. Far, far away stood tall again. People cheered their ogre king. Humans and fairy folk united stronger than before. Lessons had been learned. Destiny was not written in stone. It was shaped by courage. Shrek preferred mud over marble, but he accepted his crown proudly. Donkey organized the biggest party ever. Dragons lit the sky with firework flames. Music echoed through the kingdom. Puss performed heroic ballads. Even a fairy council danced. Shrek tried to avoid attention, but Fiona pulled him in. They laughed beneath the stars. Late that night, a spark flickered. A tiny shard of mirror remained. It pulsed faintly in the shadows. A mysterious cloaked figure picked it up. Stories never truly end, they whispered. The shard glowed purple. Somewhere, magic stirred again. Adventure was far from over. Back at the swamp, life felt right. Mud baths and simple joys returned. Their children listened wide-eyed to the tale. Shrek exaggerated certain parts proudly. Donkey corrected him loudly. Fiona smiled warmly. They had faced destiny itself and chosen each other as the sun rose over the swamp. Shrek looked at his family. He once feared this life. Now he cherished every messy moment. Fairy tales were unpredictable, but love made them worth fighting for. The camera pulled back slowly, and the ogre roared into the dawn.